Good morning, Kate here, and I'm about to do a 15-minute morning yoga practice. This will be a very slow flow practice, mostly stretching on the mat with a little bit of hands and knees. So if your knees need support, pull a blanket in for that comfort, and we'll begin seated. I'm sitting on a yoga block. A block or a blanket or a meditation cushion work perfectly. So come to find your version of a comfortable seat and sit on the edge of your prop so that your hips are higher than your knees, and take a moment to feel balanced underneath you. Allow the eyes to close here and observe a few cycles of breath. So checking in with the body early in the morning, watching the breath move in, and following the breath out. You may want to observe the breath right at the nose to start. And then become aware of the breath at the chest. And then perhaps the lower lobes of the lungs or even the belly. And let your energy settle here. Begin with some gentle movement of the neck, and we'll lower the chin towards the chest. And go ahead and move one ear towards the shoulder, doesn't matter which one. Exhale, and then find your way to side two. So chin to chest and ear to shoulder. And find this motion for a few rounds so eyes can still be closed or open. Settling into the breath and this gentle movement, opening up the back of the neck. Good. We'll inhale, coming to center. So lengthen through both sides of the neck. Flutter your eyes open if they were closed. And go ahead and place one hand onto the mat. So I'm starting with my right fingertips, just gently touching the mat. Reach the left arm up and start to gently arc over. So staying light on the fingertips, find that nice long stretch through the side body for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, stretch, exhale here. With an inhale, reach and lengthen back to center. Reach those left fingertips up and then turn the palms away and let the fingertips touch the earth. We'll go right into side two. So reaching the right arm up, find the length, keeping both hip bones firmly planted on your prop, reaching up and over for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. 2 more on your own. Good. Exhaling here with an inhale, reaching back to center. Turn the palm away and let the hand slowly float down and find the lap. Pause, breathe, and feel. Inhale deeply. Exhale here. We'll take a seated twist in this position. So go ahead and let your left hand find somewhere on your right leg. So it could be the knee, could be anywhere on the lap. The right hand comes behind. Inhale for some length, and then exhale, twist, drawing the navel in, gentle gaze over that right shoulder for a few breaths. Good. Exhale, returning to center. Find a breath here in neutral. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll find side two. So reach across the body, grab whatever feels most comfortable to you. Left hand comes behind you. I'm just on my fingertips. Inhale for length. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left. Breathe. Good. Exhale, spin back to neutral. Find a breath here. Deeply inhale. Exhale, let it go. And we'll come off the prop. And this is where if your knees need support of a blanket, you can go ahead and pull it in underneath you. So it's not too thick, but that you get a little extra support if your knees need that. The wrists will line right up with the shoulders, and the knees will line up with the hips. And come to find, you can have your toes curled under or pointing directly behind you. Come to find some stillness here. So drawing the navel in, back of the neck long. Observe a breath here. Exhale completely. And then go ahead and find some gentle movement. So lowering the belly, lift the chest. The tailbone will lift up, gaze up. Exhale, begin to round the spine. Push the floor away as you gaze towards your heart. Moving slowly and in sync with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Find a few rounds of cat-cow. It's pretty early in the morning here, so I'm moving slowly. Find what works best for you as you move with the breath. Inhale and exhale. And finishing up here, come to a nice neutral spine. So if you're sinking into your shoulders at all, go ahead and firm the arms and place the shoulders right onto the upper back. We'll take the right foot back in space and go ahead and rock a few times forward and back. So finding that motion, getting a nice stretch along the back of the leg as you breathe, inhaling and exhaling. And then with an inhalation, go ahead and take that right foot back in space, extend through the leg so the heel is pushing towards the space behind you, toes are down. And then you may want to bring the left fingertips forward. And if it feels okay for you, reach and stretch apart for 3 breaths. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, return everything back to the floor. And then we'll go ahead and find side 2. So left leg stretches way back, toes are curled under, and find that rocking motion with your inhales and exhales. So again, moving slowly, stretching the back of the leg, opening up the energy there. Deep breaths, relaxing the jaw. Weight comes back underneath you. You can lift that leg up, engaging the core. Heel presses back to the space behind you. Take the fingertips forward. You could stay here or reach and stretch apart for 3 breaths. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, return everything back down. And take a moment to just shake it out. You can wiggle side to side. Maybe do a barrel roll through the chest. Some free movement for a few breaths. Good. And then we'll come to bring the right foot forward into your space. So if your action in the hip is a little sticky, your foot might come out here somewhere, and that is totally fine. Go ahead and find it with your hand, toe heel it, and then place it somewhere about the middle of your space. I'm going to come onto fingertips here and get a sense of here. So here I'm light on the fingertips. You could also be on blocks. Toes, left toes could curl under or not. See what feels right for you. And breathe here. So getting a sense of this sensation before we come a little deeper into the pose, feeling the stretch along the left thigh. Firmly plant through the right foot as you breathe. Good. And if you want a little more, start to take the hands up to that front knee. Push your torso away from that knee, and you're welcome to stay here or reach and stretch the arms up. We'll find this pose for 3 breaths. Good. Exhale, return the hands down, and we're going to take that foot back. So if you want to come into a runner's lunge stretch for a moment, send the hips up, move the foot back, and then we'll come right back to hands and knees. So same thing, second side. If the foot doesn't fluidly get to the front of the mat, that's okay. Just take as much action steps as you need. If it comes out to the side, go ahead and find it. Pull it forward, and then come light on the fingertips. We'll just get a sense of here. So getting a nice stretch along the right side of that thigh, so as breathing. You're welcome to stay here. If you want a little more, you can start to bring the hands up, lift the chest. You'll feel into this a little bit more. Observe a few breaths here. And if you're ready for more, reach and stretch the arms up. Gaze is neutral, about eye level. Breathe. Good. Exhale, return the hands down. So to come back, you may want to lift the hip. You're kind of in a pyramid form or shape, not a full pyramid. And then send the foot back. Go ahead and lower both knees down. We'll come into a child's pose. So go ahead and take the knees maybe as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, and start to direct the hips back onto the heels. Walk the hands forward to whatever degree feels good for you, and then take the forehead towards the mat. If it doesn't get there with ease, you could always place a block or a pillow right at the forehead. We'll be here for a few breaths. Exhale here. With an inhale, start to press back up. We'll find that tabletop shape once more. And then from here, go ahead and situate yourself onto your seat. So coming into a seated position, we'll take the right leg out first and keep the left leg directed in. So my foot is pressed right onto my right upper thigh. Inhale, lengthen here. Turn to face the straight leg, in my case, the right. Hands are on either side of the leg. With an inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, start to fold forward. It does not have to be much. It's still early for me. I'm going to stay right here. See what feels right for you. Hold for 3 breaths. Good. Exhale here with an inhale coming up, and we'll make this same shape on side 2. So left leg comes out, right leg bends, the foot is right on the inseam of that left leg. Lengthen through the spine, then turn just a little bit. The hands frame the straight leg. Inhale for length and exhale, gently fold. Good. Exhale completely. With an inhale, begin to come back up. We'll take both legs out. So maybe I'll face this way. Maybe about as wide as your sticky mat. Fingers are behind you. Lift the chest and go ahead and take the knees off to one side. Inhale, exhale, find side 2. So find a little rhythm here. Letting the knees drop, but the chest stay lifted. Good. And then we'll slowly come on to our back. So coming down nice and slow, you could always grab the backs of the thighs, moving with care. And then adjust your upper back so it feels nice and level and supported. With an inhale, bring the right knee into the body, interlace the fingers just below the kneecap, drawing the knee into the chest for 3 breaths. Exhale, release. Slowly, intentionally bring that leg long and then go right into side 2. So inhale, drawing the left knee in, interlace the fingers just at the top of the shin. As you breathe, very gently pull that knee into the body. Good. Exhale, release the leg out. And then for about less than a minute, we're going to hold our Shavasana to really integrate all of these forms and shapes that we did this morning. So make sure the back feels supported onto the floor, the legs are relaxed, and I'll guide you out in just a few breaths. So follow the breath as you relax here. Jaw remains relaxed. Begin to deepen your breathing and bring some gentle movement to the toes and the fingers. With an inhale, reach and stretch so the fingertips will come behind you. Extend through the heels, giving yourself a nice full body stretch. Exhale completely. And then rolling off to your side, we'll come back up to a comfortable seat. So finding exactly the same pose that we started in. You can pull your prop in again if that was supporting you. Coming to a comfortable seated position, both sitting bones moving down. So feel that level supported connection. And observe a few breaths here with your eyes closed. Notice the subtle energy of the body. You might feel a shift from this very short practice, and you might not. That's okay. And we'll close by taking the hands down by the sides. Inhale, start to reach the hands up. Palms will press. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart space, letting the eyes float open. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. I appreciate you being here. And if you love short form practices like this, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.